Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Forever Wrestling Podcast. I am Levi, alongside with.
Gustavo, what is going on, everybody? What's up? It's Forever a Wrestling Podcast. We're back at it again with another banger. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what it be, what it do. If you haven't already, you make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, follow down below. You didn't know what it be, what it do.
This is our 24th episode.
Episode
Can you
24.
believe it?
Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
Believe it?
Hey, this is actually my favorite number, 24. My
How many
favorite
months
number.
is that now since?
Well, you know, there's about 4 weeks per month, so give or take, it's been almost 6 months. Sometimes
Damn,
just a little
6
bit,
months of
almost 6
Forever
months.
Wrestling. That's crazy.
6 months would have been what? That puts us at. No, it's not 6 months, but because we didn't do it till after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So May, June,
About 6
July,
months.
August, September, October, somewhere around there. I think
About
we
6
started
months.
in June.
We started like almost right after WrestleMania.
Did we?
I think so.
I don't know. It doesn't
Close,
matter
close to it.
when
Who
we started, but
cares?
we're going
We
strong.
started at the right time because, guys, WWE is crazy, and that's all that matters.
It's still cooking,
It's still
but it
cooking
would have been
to this
nice
day.
to start before WrestleMania because that road to WrestleMania was one of the best road to WrestleManias, man.
Guess what? We got 41, and 41's gonna be big, so we'll be good. We'll be good.
Bigger and better.
You wanna know why?
Why?
You wanna know why?
Tell me why.
Because John Cena's actually gonna have a match at this one. He's not just gonna make an appearance. He's gonna have a match.
Just because he
His
has a match.
very last WrestleMania.
There you go. 'Cause I was gonna say 2 years ago he had a match and it wasn't, it wasn't amazing.
Nah, it's against Austin Theory, but who cares about that?
But now it's gonna be the last WrestleMania match.
And who
And
is
God
it
forbid,
going to
man,
be?
please do not get injured, John Cena. Please, God, be on our side.
Is
Please
it?
do not.
You keep talking
injure
about
him
it. You're gonna
before
make it
then.
happen. Stop talking about it. You're speaking it into existence.
No, you see,
Stop
the
it.
problem here is like we got an example to look at. Look at someone like CM Punk that wasn't wrestling a lot, comes back and he gets injured. John Cena's not wrestling either, bro. Like he's gonna come back probably around
Yeah, but John
Royal
Cena's
Rumble.
smarter. He knows he needs to be in shape, so he's probably out there training. CM Punk was not in peak CM Punk condition. Look at him now compared to when he first got here.
John Cena still won't come back in peak because John Cena's a lot
Peak, no, but
skinnier now. He doesn't have the
But-
muscle mass he used to have.
CM Punk looks a lot better now than when he first got here. I'm just saying. So
Whatever to each your horn, buddy.
whatever you say, buddy. I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, you do. You know everything, don't you, Mr. Perfect, Mr. Know It All?
Anyway, guys, we got a packed episode for you. We got SmackDown, Crown Jewel, Raw. Everything's on fire right now, and it's just crazy.
It was one heck of a weekend in Saudi Arabia, Riyadh. Wow.
Riyadh,
So
Saudi
of
Arabia.
course, as you already know, the wrestling fans know, of course, SmackDown was taped, so there was just a little bit of spoilers. Hopefully, you guys stayed away from the spoilers, but there was a little bit of spoilers out there on the, X. So that kind of just made up for. Honestly, I don't know. It was just one of those SmackDowns where like, we kind of just want to get the crown jewel, just kind of rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat. Rinse
Because
and
a lot of
repeat.
this stuff, like it didn't really have much. Like
Much what?
I don't know. Just you know what I'm saying, like.
Really, there's not much to talk about because everything just coincides
like-
with Crown
Yeah,
Jewel.
that's what I'm saying, like.
The only thing is, if we want to really touch on the Street Profits and Pretty Deadly, that's about it.
I mean, I don't know if you've seen, but the Street Profits. I don't know. Montez came out publicly said he's not happy with the Street Profits and where they're at right now. It's been 4 years since they're tag champs, and
I don't blame him. They haven't gotten
I
anything,
don't.
and yeah, 4 years.
He said
It's
like
crazy.
just when we're get something going, we're getting the crowd behind us, and they stop us. Like they just stop our momentum, and then we get it going again, and they stop us again. Cause yeah, I thought they were getting some momentum there for a bit. If they would have won the tag champs, it would have been incredible. It would have been fine, like good for them. But now, we're really gonna get them out of the championship scene and have them go against Pretty Deadly. What are we
Dude,
doing,
not
WWE?
not
What are we
not
doing, Triple H?
not to excuse my language, but not to shit on Pretty Deadly. But if you're going against Pretty Deadly, that means you're pretty far down on the
You're
totem
just a
pole.
jobber.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least they actually won, but still, what's next for them? Are we gonna build them up to beat Motor City Machine Gun, or what are we gonna do
At
with
this
Street
point, I
Profits?
kind of want them to over DIY. Because DIY, yes, they didn't have very long, but they already had the championships, so they can wait a little bit longer. DIY needs something. It's been
And if
4
you don't,
years. 4 years, my guy.
and if they don't plan on doing anything with Street Profits, okay, then let them split up without them turning on each other. Just let Montez Ford go on a single run. Because
Montez Ford on a single run would be awesome because
I heard,
he cooks on the mic, my guy.
I heard he wants to go to AEW when his contract runs out.
No. Oh, wait, who? Montez?
Yeah. If then that something doesn't change, that's an option. Because I mean, why would you can't blame him, dude. All he's ever done is tag
No.
team. They're not gonna let him do a
Triple
singles.
H. You can't keep dropping the ball like this, my guy. You can't keep dropping the ball. You have all these people leaving to go to AEW. Come on. What is wrong with you? What do we need to do?
All these people leaving.
Some of them getting released.
Yeah, but like, he's not dropping the ball.
He's dropping the
completely.
ball a little bit.
No, 'cause some of these people leaving. We didn't need him here, anyways.
You don't think Indy Hartwell could have stayed with Candice LeRae?
She didn't leave to AEW yet.
That's true.
That's
If
not
she
them
leaves
leaving.
to AEW, that's
Uh,
going to be a
y-
problem, though.
Leaving is something you're saying like Ricochet, who decided he had both options and he decided AEW, but we don't need Ricochet on WWE. There's no
Not
spot
really.
for him right now.
I liked him when he was here, but
Yeah, but
better he go somewhere off and be used.
I'm sorry, but he was just a jobber. He wasn't gonna be world heavyweight champ. He wasn't gonna. We have too many young stars right now that he was just gonna be lost in the mix. So I mean, he didn't
They
drop the
had a
ball
good
there.
storyline with Braun.
That's
They
it
already
though.
had kind of started one.
Yeah, but if you're Ricochet, do you just want to have a good storyline? After you've been in the company for so long, you don't want to try to have a world heavyweight championship run.
Tell me, does he have a championship in AEW right now? Does he
No,
have anything in AEW?
but he's getting there.
No, I'm
Uh,
getting there and having something is different.
but I'm sure they promised. Well, it's not. But because he was in WWE for 6 years, and what did he get? Huh?
Nothing.
I'm sure in 6 years they'll probably give him the championship. How AEW
You say
works.
that, but they may not. You can say it, but until it happens, it's not gonna. It
I'm
hasn't
saying,
happened.
like, we're not missing out on Ricochet, so we didn't drop the ball there. Tell me who we dropped the
Indy,
ball on though.
Indy Hartwell, we did kind of drop the ball on.
No, she
I
just
don't
got
see
released
the.
though.
I don't. I know, but I don't see the reasoning why.
Why did we
Her
drop the
and Candice
ball?
LeRae could have made a perfect tag team with Nia Jax. They could have had a
With
perfect group
Nia?
right there. Yeah, they could have had a heel faction right there. Their own little another woman's faction.
Another heel faction that's not gonna work.
Yeah, every heel has a faction. Name me one heel that doesn't have a
No,
faction.
I'm just saying another heel faction that's not gonna work.
Why
Just
is it not
like
gonna work?
Pure Fusion Collection or whatever, it's not going good.
Don't hate on it till you try it. We've tried Pure Fusion Collective and it's not working. But we didn't try Indy Hartwell, Candice, and Nia. It could have worked.
No,
You
no,
don't know.
I didn't think she needed to go, but I think she just needed to be solo.
Who? Indy?
Yeah, I just think she needed a solo run. Or if you
In
weren't
my
gonna use her on the
opinion,
main event, send her back to NXT to, you know.
we should have got rid of Chelsea Green before we got rid of Indy Hartwell.
Oh heck no, dude! Chelsea's
Oh
actually
heck
got
yeah!
something going for her, dude.
Like what?
She has one of the most memorable things that happened at Money in the Bank when she went off that ladder to the table.
Yeah, but that's it.
Oh,
Give me something else.
she was doing good because you hated her, how annoying she was.
Oh,
Because
dude,
that's
her
her whole
character is
shtick.
very annoying.
That's her whole shtick, and you hate it. And
No,
that's just working.
no. What makes me mad is her wrestling. What she does in the ring. That's what pisses me off.
Why? What did she do in the ring that makes you mad?
Because she gets lucky. She never does anything that deserves her to win. She just gets
But that's
lucky.
the whole. It works.
It's stupid
It
though.
works
It's
because it's making
stupid,
you mad, and that's the whole point.
and
You
it's
can-
so stupid.
But that's why you hate her. So
I
now
mean,
every
this
time
lady
she
went
gets,
in a dumpster.
if every time she gets in the ring, you're probably like, I hope she loses. Put Tiffany versus Chelsea in there, where you're probably gonna be hating on Chelsea. You're gonna want Tiffany to win, and it's gonna work. She might
Who?
not get a
Oh,
championship, but she's playing her role good. Okay.
that's true. But even still, if you're not gonna give her anything, why are you keeping her around?
But it's not always about being a champion. Some of these wrestlers know the role and they're happy with it. But some of these, they think they're supposed to be the champs and their egos are too big, and that's where they go wrong.
True.
Ricochet thinks he deserves to be champ, but I'm sorry, buddy. You had a chance to prove yourself against Logan Paul, and Logan Paul buried your ass. So of course you weren't gonna get the chance to be a world champ.
You were saying how Logan Paul buried LA Knight too, but LA Knight still became champ.
Yeah, but look, LA Knight he didn't get buried like that. Dude, Ricochet was just before
Not
Logan
it.
and LA Knight. Was LA Knight a good promo guy?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, definitely.
But before like Ricochet was not a good promo, and then they gave him the shot. Like, okay, if you can prove yourself against Logan, then but you got buried.
Buried, my God. That's true. He did get buried.
Look, Ricochet is amazing in the ring. I'll give him that. But the promo work is just not there.
He didn't give anything back to Logan. Nothing. Logan even brought in his woman. I don't even remember Ricochet's response to that.
Yeah, you see, it's so forgettable. But Logan does good.
But in my opinion, they did drop the ball on Indy. In my opinion, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm sad that
Indy Hartwell was not a good release in any way I look at
You
it.
never
I'm
know.
sorry.
She could come back one day. There's some of these people that go and reinvent themselves in the indies or in other companies, and then they end up coming back.
They could have moved her down to NXT.
But it's not every time that somebody wants to get moved down after you were in the main roster, you know? Well, actually, I don't know. We don't know what happened. So you gotta also remember who the boss is. It's not Triple H. It's not, it's TKO. So they're the ones that decide all the money here. So
That's
potentially,
true.
because did you not see that Becky Lynch apparently would come back, but she wants $2 million a year, and TKO said no.
They said no to the
Yeah.
man. Dude, she's actually like good for money though.
Apparently they don't think she's $2 million worth, because apparently they're gonna start not paying that much for their titles. Because right now, like, you got Roman making like 15 mil, and you got Cody anywhere from 10 to 15, and then apparently like Seth Rollins is up there, and then I can't remember who else, but I think Becky Lynch asked for like 2 million, and they said no. And I think that's fair. That 2 million is not that much, and she's
Well,
like a top star.
all our men's superstars are getting these good wages. What are the females getting?
Why do you? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why Becky Lynch said no. She felt disrespected.
TKO, I'm getting a little starting to see some cracks in the system here.
Because if you were to say who's the top women, including Becky, Becky's up there.
Oh, she's up there, dude. She's
No,
on top.
No.
She is on top. Yeah. Who else is on top?
Mommy's on top.
Okay. I'm talking like veteran. I'm talking veteran here. She is on top. Becky
Veteran?
Lynch is on top.
I'm sorry, but Charlotte Flair is more on top than Becky.
Charlotte Snairflot, not here
She
yet.
probably is making good money though. I don't know how much she's making, but she hasn't been back.
Oh, she's making good money. She wouldn't come back without a good paycheck.
Well, she's probably still under contract, but the veterans is probably Charlotte, yeah. And I don't know, would you consider Bianca a veteran now? Bianca Belair?
Oh yeah, she's a veteran.
See, I would actually probably pay more for Bianca than I would Becky.
You would pay more for Bianca than Becky?
I just like her style more in the ring. I like Bianca can do promos and she's very like athletic in the ring. Becky's not necessarily the most athletic.
Not really.
And we were getting a little bit tired of her there towards the end. People didn't really want her to win. We all wanted Rhea to demolish her, you know.
Yeah, but still.
But
we all want the superstars to take a break for a little bit and then come back.
Now it's like, so is she gonna even come back at all?
Speaking of which, I saw a thing. Seth Rollins was saying he may in-ring retire sooner than expected. So we may be losing the man plus Seth freaking Rollins sooner than we think.
Sooner? Well, I mean, you gotta give it.
I literally saw that right before we got on here.
But you gotta think about it this way, you know. Seth Rollins, he's done so much in his career, and look at all the injuries he's gone through, and all. Like, he's just a hard, like, he's just always working, man. Always working. He's just workhorse, and injuries catch up to you, especially when they're on the road a lot, and then they're
I know, and it
performing.
sucks because he's
And he goes
young
through,
still.
yeah, but he goes through back injuries, and those are really gonna take a toll. You
That's
know,
true.
if it's an ankle and stuff, oh
Damn.
well, but back, he don't want to be. He wants to still be able to play with his daughter and stuff.
Well, he said in ring retirement, which means he probably still plans on being with WWE, just
Oh
not
yeah,
in the
for
ring
sure. He's
anymore.
such a big WWE guy, like
Oh yeah.
faux show, faux shizzle.
Okay. Anyway, let's get into the topic at hand.
Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel. I gotta say, this was a 10 out of 10 for me.
Wham. What?
Yeah, this was a 10 out of
Crown
10 PLE for
Jewel,
me.
10 out of 10. Levi, wow, what kind of ranking system on you on, my guy? Because 10, that's a. I don't know, man. That's way. You're saying this
Nah,
is
it's not for me.
a perfect show from start to ending. Come on, think about it. Slow it back down. Think about it.
8. Okay, I'll give it an 8.
Yeah, because not even WrestleMania was a 10 out of 10. Because when you really
Mm,
think about it, yeah, certain matches
no,
were a
because at the
10 out of
time we
10.
didn't want Sammy to win, so
That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to think about the whole thing as a whole.
I was only thinking about the
When we think
3
back up to
biggest matches.
WrestleMania, we just think about Cody winning, and yes, that was a 10 out of 10.
That was at a 10 out of 10
Bloodline
match.
rules, yeah. But when you really think about the whole thing, there was a couple spots,
Okay, actually, I'm gonna go down to a 7, just
Because
because one of the matches didn't even happen.
that's what I'm saying. Like, no, it was a good PLE, but it has its moments where you were like, yes, 10 out of 10. But then you has moments where like, whoa, I can go to the bathroom right now.
One of the moments where I couldn't go to the bathroom was I cannot believe Roman Reigns lost cleanly.
That was
I
the
can't believe
most
there was
shocking.
no like actual interference or anything.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, sure. They're kind of, but not really.
I mean, I guess you could say it's because of Jacob, but
I mean,
still.
I was surprised to see the Bloodline start off the show, honestly, too, as well. But isn't that what we've been screaming for? Like Solo's Bloodline needed credibility, so now he kind of gains that because he literally pinned Roman clean, bro.
But now the question is, for Survivor Series, who wins, Roman or Solo?
I think this opens up the door for Roman to win because they already
Mm,
lost once to Solos. So now they can be like, okay, they get the revenge, and then okay, so Roman's gonna win, and then you got Solos. That's 1-1, and then we need the final, just Roman versus Solo to end it all, just a clean
just
sweep.
Roman versus Solo for the Ula
Look,
Fala.
if it's not Roman Rock
Solo
at
puts the Ula
WrestleMania,
Fala on.
if it's not Roman Rock at WrestleMania, it's Roman Solo. That's probably their plan B. Unfortunately, if The Rock some way somehow can't make it,
Listen, this
or
is a
if they
big
decide to go
storyline,
Cody Rock,
but that's a hard storyline to carry until WrestleMania.
dude, you know
People,
what
wa-
else is getting carried to WrestleMania?
people want
Unfortunately,
people want the satisfaction now. What? What?
satisfaction. But they can carry on to WrestleMania because look, unfortunately, I think she did get a real injury, so Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan will actually more than likely be ended at WrestleMania, which is actually I don't like it, but it's looking that way. You know how bad that actually is.
So then, who are you going to put against Liv now? Then, if that's true,
We had the number one contenders match. She's just gonna have filler matches for now. She can have the rivalry with Io Sky. She can have the rivalry with Zelina Vega. She can have the tag team rivalry. Like,
with Zelina Vega. Sorry, I
look,
love
when you
Zelina Vega,
no, yeah,
but
but they're just gonna have filler storylines, unfortunately. Because at the end of the day, the most satisfactory thing for us is probably to see Rhea take down Liv.
why not flip the script and have Tiffany cash in on her instead of Nia?
I'm all for it. Go ahead.
With Tiffany winning though, or
Yeah.
Liv keeping it?
I know Tiffany needs to win and like soon, like ASAP.
Dude, I'm
No,
tired. They
but we
keep
gotta
bringing her
finish. We
out.
gotta
They
finish
keep playing her
Bloodline.
music.
We gotta
They
finish
keep getting us
Bloodline.
excited.
We didn't finish Bloodline. We can't keep getting off the track, and then we're gonna forget,
Uh,
and then we're gonna be like, "Yo, did we talk about this, man?" Keep talking
oh,
about
what's
the
going on?
Bloodline.
5-5. What's going on with Sammy? Whose team is he on? Because I still
Look,
can't get a exact
first
pick on it.
SmackDown. So Jay says they must all be equal. Lottie Dottie Dottie, and Roman says, Yeet.
Yeet.
That was the
him,
first part that got me off guard.
hearing him say yeet was
But I'm
very
still not satisfied,
weird.
bro. I'm still not like I want to hear Roman talk more. I don't just a yeet, and they're all made up now. No, no, no.
No. I know what they're doing. They're still having problems there. That way, one episode, maybe the episode before Survivor Series, they all get together in the ring. They have one
They
last
hash it
big
out.
talk. Yeah, they're savoring the moment. They're
Well,
waiting.
uh,
They're waiting
hopefully,
to hash it out to
because
where they're all four there.
I mean the match happened at Crown Jewel. Like you said, solo pin Roman clean, but
I still
afterwards
can't
there
believe it.
was an attack, and who came out to save the day? Save in a way, quotations, save.
He did save, but then he screwed it up. He screwed up an opportunity to take Solo out.
Sammy Uso.
Sammy Uso.
But so yeah, Solo. I mean, Sammy came out and he helped him, but we all saw what happened.
I'm just saying it right now. The reason I say I can't pinpoint it yet is because he did wait a second, like a slight second after Solo I had already started moving to go for the kick. I'm just saying. That's why I can't pinpoint it just yet.
I think it was an accident.
I think it was an accident too, but I'm
But
leaving the door open for the possibility.
It's just so it can add a lot to the story, because they're
Because,
just not gonna make up that easy.
like you said, they still need to bring in tell me what his name again. Hakuleo? Hakuleo, is
something
that?
like that.
Hakuleo, is that how you say his name? So I'm still leaving the door open for more opportunities, more members of the bloodline. So I'm just saying. But you said earlier that the rumor is it's going to be 4v4
That's the
at Survivor
rumor.
Series.
It's a bad rumor. I don't want it to be 4v4. I want a 5v5. I want all
That
these
would be
twists and
crazy.
turns to see who's gonna be that fifth member on each side. But
But it's really hard to determine who the fifth member on each side is going to be.
Yeah, it is.
They don't really have a fifth member for each person.
With Sami Zayn being involved, well, Sami Uso, and he is family now. They said.
Well, no. Jay said he's family on
Yes.
Raw. On Raw, just so we can get all the bloodline stuff out of the way. Raw, the following after Crown Jewel, Sammy went out there. He said he wanted to address what happened. Jay went out there to confront him because he too was he's not sure either. And then Jimmy out there and was completely like, "Nah, he's against us. He ain't family." But Jay stepped in and was like, "Nah, he is family. That's Sammy Uso."
And now, apparently, we're gonna get another Bloodline meeting next SmackDown with Sammy Uso over there and the whole gang there, and we're gonna see what's gonna go down. At this point, I think we're just getting Bloodline every single episode from here in Survivor Series.
Oh, definitely. Bloodline. It's gonna be Bloodline on.
It's gonna be
Bloodline on Raw. Bloodline on SmackDown. You just can't get away from the Bloodline. So as hard as you try, they're everywhere you look.
Yeah.
But this was good for Solo. He was able to pin OTC, so that made his credibility go way up.
To the moon.
To the moon and back.
But yeah.
Okay.
That's enough Bloodline.
That's enough Bloodline.
Before we get into a whole Bloodline episode again.
Do you think, in my opinion, Liv Morgan was the right way to go to become the first women's Crown Jewel champion?
Why do you say that?
Huh? Because she's the younger star, it elevates her to further stardom. And also, because of what happened, it creates more division between Nia and Tiffany, thus leading to Tiffany coming that much closer to cashing in on her. Because we know Nia's going to have words with her this coming SmackDown about what happened.
That's true.
So, I think Liv Morgan was the right way to go.
It probably was. There's a lot more. It's a lot better for Liv, and she's going to be the dominant champ, and then that way Rhea can take her down, and, Mommy can be on top.
You think Mommy's going to be the one to have the belt next year? You think she's going to keep it that long?
The Crown Jewel?
Yeah.
Oh, the what?
The
Keep
belt. You
the
think
women's.
after she takes it off Liv, you think she's gonna keep it till next crown jewel?
Well, you see, this last originally I wanted her to beat the record, but fortunately she got injured after WrestleMania, so I don't know
What
if
is the record?
I don't know. I think she got close, but I don't think if she gets it back at WrestleMania, I don't know if it's smart to go another year of just Rhea because I feel like there's a lot of other superstars, that deserve the opportunity to become champ as well.
Yeah, but as long as she keeps bringing in the money and stays over, they'll keep her as champ.
You're right.
Plus Triple H, unless it comes to the tag team titles, he don't care about those. But Triple H likes those long, long title reigns.
Way to
He don't
think.
give the belt up that easily.
Way to think about it. The business aspect.
That's true. Business aspect.
What else?
Moving on. I gotta tell you what. This match, though, was a 10 out of 10. The triple threat for the United States Championship between Melo, Andrade, and LA Knight. That match, all three superstars did well. Although, most of the time it did seem kind of just like Andrade and Carmelo. Another match between them.
The what?
The what? What do you mean?
What'd you say?
It seems like it was just another match between Melo and Andrade. It was mostly them.
Really?
That's what I felt like.
I thought LA Knight did pretty good though.
No, he did really good. But most of the time it was just Andrade and
Well, maybe
Carmelo
this
going
was a
at it,
way
I
to
felt like.
finish Game 7.
At least that's the way I remembered it. Maybe I'm wrong.
But yeah, I mean, it was a great match. It's probably one of the honestly, it probably was the best match of the night. Like in ring work, it could be one of the best.
Okay,
Like
okay.
in ring
In-ring work, maybe, yeah.
story, maybe not, but I thought it was an amazing match.
But this, we've been, as much as we love LA Knight and as much as you've been dogging on him, you even admitted that this brought him up a little more. This helped the credibility of his
Yeah,
championship
'cause it
reign.
was amazing. It was a banger match, and then now finally there's more credibility and like it was
That
good. I
double
think
BFT, that
we
was
just need to
crazy.
see him fight more and have banger matches for us to be like, oh, okay, this is amazing, this is good. But he was just not fighting enough. He was just
See, you're starting to get like me now. You want them to fight, not to talk.
he was just getting involved in the rivalry that was going on between Mel and Andrade. So it was kind of making me mad. Like, stop getting involved.
Stop getting involved.
Like he
What do you
ruined
mean? They
Game
were both
7.
coming after his championship. Was he just supposed to sit back?
No, they were kind of just coming at each other there for a long time though, and LA Knight kept getting involved.
Mm,
Making it
guess.
about, you know what I'm saying.
Anyway, this made me a little more excited to see him keep the championship a little longer now. So hopefully his
What's
reign
next for
becomes
him
better.
though?
What's next? Escobar. We still have them. Honestly, that's the only credible rivalry I can see for him right now.
Well, oh, fortunately, yeah, he's injured.
Who?
AJ.
Oh,
What about we bring
yeah, AJ's
Shinsuke
over.
Nakamura back into the fold as a heel?
Shinsuke would do good. He does good as a heel.
You know what I'm saying? We haven't seen him. I'm scared he's gonna get released, and I don't want him to get released. I heard a
Shinsuke.
rumor that he might get released. That's what I'm saying.
No. If they release Shinsuke, that is a big ball drop. Because he is a great heel, and he does a good job elevating others. I mean, didn't you see what he did with Seth? And Cody, I think, too, right? Didn't he have a little rivalry with Cody?
Who, Shinsuke?
Yeah.
A little, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wait, was it Cody? I'm getting it confused, I think.
No, he had one with Seth, because I
No,
remember
think
he
I'm
was
getting it
targeting
confused
the
with
back.
Seth.
Yeah. And then I think he had one with Cody also,
That's the one that was
if I
really
remember
good.
correctly. Yeah.
With Seth, when Seth was World Heavyweight Champ.
Did Seth have the World Heavyweight Champ? Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
That's when we kept thinking he could have lost it to him, and then we thought Seth could have lost it to Finn Balor. And there was just a lot of moments where we were like, "Oh, it could happen here." You come on, you gotta. One of them.
I don't know if I ever really thought he was going to lose it to Finn. Shinsuke worried me, but
At
Finn didn't really.
SummerSlam. That was it had us on the edge of our seats. It was my birthday, and we were watching SummerSlam at the house. And so it
I
thing came so close.
I think if I remember correctly, the only thing that worried me was because it had been like what 7 years since he had held that title. Well, 7 years since
The first time he ever won and never
Seth
had it
injured
again.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was all coming back full circle to SummerSlam again.
I think that was really the only thing that worried me. I honestly don't know why they didn't give it to him, but I guess they wanted, since Seth was the inaugural champion, they wanted him to hold it for a lot of time and to lose it
No, he had a
at
great run.
WrestleMania.
He had a great run.
Big match at WrestleMania. Oh, great run. He had an amazing run, my guy. He truly is the workhorse of WWE.
I mean,
He is the backbone of
backbone
that
that's gonna
company.
lose to CM Punk at WrestleMania. All right,
Sad
moving on.
statement, but I think it's true. Take it over, my guy.
The Legend Killer, Randy Mother Orton.
The Legend Killer, I think, got killed in this match. There wasn't even a match.
Before we talk about the match, tell me you saw when Randy stared at the WWE Championship on SmackDown in the locker room. That was one of the most obvious times he ever did it.
Yeah, and he even Cody told him after he was done with Kevin to leave some for him, and then Randy was like, "After I'm done with him, I don't think I'm gonna leave anything for you." And then Cody was like, "I don't know what I'm gonna do then." And Randy was like, you'll probably think of something." And then he looked at the championship, and I was like, "Ooh, maybe we are gonna get this rivalry sooner than we think."
It's happening, dude.
It's getting close. It's getting close.
I think WrestleMania is perfect for it. It's such a big rivalry that they can pull out so many stories from way back when they used to be in the Legacy together. Oh, I think it would cook. Hard.
It would honestly be an amazing storyline for
Cody,
WrestleMania.
Randy, Rock, Roman, John Cena, Gunther.
You've seen all those. You've seen all those Instagram cards I have, haven't you?
Can we really eat that good at WrestleMania 41?
We better.
Can it
They
be?
gotta outdo the last WrestleMania.
Can it? Stone Cold Steve Austin making an appearance? Can it happen?
Oh, hearing that glass break, dude, I'd drop on my ass.
Braun Breaker.
My heart would stop.
Jey Uso
versus who?
Jacob Fatu.
Braun Breaker versus who? Jacob Fatu.
So many good stuff. Rhea, Liv, Charlotte, Tiffy. Oh my gosh! If everybody stays healthy.
So many. What about Seth CM Punk? You already said that one.
Seth CM Punk.
Dude, that'd be crazy.
Everybody, Sheamus Braun. There we go. Sheamus Braun for the
Sheamus Braun for the IC. Oh, I would love it. That'd be
Logan
awesome.
Paul will get a match. LA Knight will get a match.
LA Knight, yeah. Yeah, Logan Paul. That one can stay out.
I need another ladder match. I think
you need another ladder match.
Do you remember how fun that tag team match was? That was great.
They should have a Hell in a Cell at a WrestleMania. Oh wait, they had one year, or was it just a steel cage match?
No, it was Hell in a Cell between Edge and Finn Balor. Finn Balor should have won.
And Finn Balor broke his head open. Remember that?
Edge Hogan had to take the W.
When they're leaving, they tend to do that sometimes. They get a little bit of ego, and they're like,
they gotta put people over.
I want to leave on a high note.
Name for themselves.
Some of them don't care. Their egos are like, no. I'm the one leaving. I need to be the one that wins. Anyway, well, get back to the match. What again? It wasn't even a match. It was just one big brawl. It was just one big brawl in the ring, outside the ring, through the crowd.
It was a match, but not a match. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't a match. That was just a brawl.
But who wins? Who won the brawl?
I guess Kevin, because he walked out.
He walked away, right? He was carting out, man. He carted out of there. He's back probably in super much pain. You know what I'm saying?
Which means he's probably not. Dude, they're showing Randy to be a little weak lately.
I know.
The Randy I know would be able to walk away from something like that. But the Randy nowadays, he's getting a little weak on us.
So what if Randy did beat Cody at WrestleMania? Or you don't want that?
right now in my head it says no because I'm still on Cody's side. But when we get to that point, once they start the storyline going, I might change. I don't know. But right now I'm saying like, nah, I want Cody to keep it. I want him to keep going because he's doing stuff his dad never got to do.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I feel you.
But once they get that storyline going, I may switch up. Maybe like, nah, Randy needs to win. Give
All
the
about
belt
the
to
story.
Randy.
All how the build up in the story.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Speaking of another storyline that seems to keep on going, Seth versus Bronson Reed. Dude,
Meat
who?
on meat? Oh wait, no, he's not
No,
meat.
dude, who is gonna take this guy out? Because Bronson Reed seems to be getting up from everything that's thrown at him. 3 curb stomps, one of them on the steel steps, and that man was still standing up with blood coming down the side of his face. And he wanted more. He was telling Seth to get back in the ring.
Like, I thought he was supposed to win so he could go to help him, but even though he lost, he still looks like a monster, and I don't know what it's gonna take.
We may not want it, but do you think that'll be Goldberg's retirement match? He
Bronson?
just he just announced he was having a retirement match. We may not want it. I know. I'm just saying. He's obviously gonna have a retirement match. I'm
Do
just
you
looking at
even
who it
think he
could
des-
be.
Do you even think it where do you think he deserves it? Huh?
Where?
I hope it's not WrestleMania.
No,
He better not be in that
no, not
WrestleMania
appealing.
card.
No. They have so many other matches that would bring in so much money.
No,
Maybe
knowing Goldberg, he probably came to the ring and he's like, "I wanted a WrestleMania."
no. He could settle with a SummerSlam. They have a 2-night SummerSlam
Oh
next year,
yeah, you're
so
right. And
he said
I
2025. So
think
that
it
leaves the
has
door
to
open
be.
forever.
I think it has to be Gunther though, because they already planted the
Why
seed.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
it has to be.
Gunther with a belt though, or Gunther without
Without.
a belt?
I bet he loses to John Cena at WrestleMania, and then maybe you cooked. Maybe it's Gunther Goldberg at SummerSlam.
But
Maybe you
Gunther
cooked.
never seems to keep away from a championship that
Maybe
long.
you
So what are they
cooked,
going to
bro.
do with him
Yeah, but what
if
if
he
John
loses
like
at
destroys
WrestleMania?
him and he has to take a break, bro? John Cena.
Destroys
Maybe
him.
Super Cena comes at WrestleMania. The OG Super Cena, bro.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't listen. I love the OG Super Cena, but the OG Super Cena had a different body type. He had a lot more muscle on him. He was a lot
It's not
bigger,
about the body.
a lot younger. It is about the body. The body's like, no, we can't do this. Calm down. Let's take a step back. As much as I want it, we're not gonna get the same John Cena as we grew up with during this last retirement run. Especially if he does his old schedule. Do you know how much wear and tear that's gonna put on him?
Oh yeah,
That's
well,
gonna be
he already
nuts.
said how many dates he's doing though.
Oh, how many?
I don't know off the top of my head, but he
Oh,
announced how many around how many dates they have planned. 100?
that's probably not. That's probably not the full year, is it?
No, it's not. It's
Oh.
sporadic. How many? I can't remember. I just remember it was like not the whole year because at some points he does have to take like tiny breaks. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, Gunther does tend to not stay away from championships that long, so who knows? What if they make him WWE champion after shortly after WrestleMania?
Do what?
What if they do Gunther versus Randy again?
Well, you gotta remember what is right after WrestleMania we got King of the Ring.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Is it Fastlane first or King of the Ring first?
We don't have Fastlane anymore. We didn't have this last year.
We did. What was no?
Fastlane?
Oh no, not Fastlane. Sorry, Backlash.
Backlash is right after WrestleMania.
Yeah. And then Crown Jewel's the next PLE, right? Yeah.
Crown Jewel, King of the Ring.
King of the Ring.
It's in Saudi, yes.
They're both in Saudi, so I keep mixing them up. My bad.
Come on, get it together, Levi. You can do it. Get it together, my man.
You know what I got together? I got what I wanted. I said Cody should be the champion to win, and guess what? Cody was the champion to win, which, in my opinion, was again the best move for WWE. Because if they make their golden boy lose right now, that hurts him a lot.
I think we all knew that was coming, though.
Exactly.
Well, it
Because
had to be, right? We just
they
didn't know how
couldn't
it was
have.
going to end.
Mhm. It ended in a very good way, though.
Hey, and we got it too with the main event, that just like they should have. You know, champ versus champ, main event. There for a second, I thought they were gonna have Bloodline main event.
No. The crown is Crown Jewel Championship, you know. They were gonna always have them main event.
But hey, I thought it was a great ending. Honestly, like Gunther going for that sleeper that he keeps using on every single little match, and then Cody rolls back and turns it into a pin, and he gets the win.
That was an awesome move by Cody. He's the first one to get out of. I think he's the first one to get out of a sleeper hold in general out of
Or just to
Gunther's,
counter
right?
it like that, yeah.
No, I don't remember anyone else ever getting out of a sleeper hold
Come
by
on,
Gunther that I can remember.
who
Did
was it
Sammy
that
get
had
out of?
that? Yeah, Sammy got out of it once, but then he couldn't get out the second time.
Yeah.
But you know what was really shocking?
What?
When he came out on Raw, and he said Cody was the better man that night. I was like,
And Ludwig was over there like he was undeserving. He got lucky, and
And he's
Gunther was
like,
like,
"No."
no. He's not undeserving. He didn't get lucky. He won straight up. And I was like, whoa,
Cody was the better man that night.
face Gunther?
And you
Are we?
need to take care of Sheamus, but you haven't.
You need to work on your Australian accent a
No,
little
that's
bit.
not Australian. That's Mexican.
Austrian. I said Australian. It's Austrian.
Gunther.
But anyway, are we potentially seeing a face Gunther?
And that was just a tiny. I don't. It's too hard to make.
I
Gunther
die.
face.
Nah, you say that, but people are starting to like him.
The
I'm
only
just
way
saying.
is you gotta have like Ludwig turn on him.
Did you not see the way Ludwig was looking after he walked
But
off? He was looking a little upset there. His ego was a little hurt.
is Ludwig World Heavyweight Championship material?
No, but you could turn him heel to go against Gunther to turn Gunther face.
You're gonna have Gunther go against who as a face?
Bronson Reed. You know Bronson Reed's champion or world
I think
heavyweight.
it should be Braun
material.
Breaker face against Bronson Reed. Yo, where was Braun Breaker?
Braun Breaker's a little busy with the IC championship at the moment.
Is he? He wasn't even on Raw. By the way.
Yeah, I know. Talk about fighting and not talking. My guy didn't even show up.
Scrub. Taking days off. Couldn't be me.
This is the problem with a 2-hour Raw. We got so spoiled with it, and now they're taking stuff from us.
It's also because it was.
We got a Women's Royal Rumble instead of the IC champion.
Yeah, but it was a Saudi. And since he wasn't part of the PLE, they probably just didn't have him go out. Because you also Joe Tessitore wasn't on there, and Wade Barrett. It was Michael Cole and Corey Graves for Raw.
Yeah, that's true.
You're just now noticing that.
Yeah, that's true.
I noticed it right away. I was like, wait, is this Michael Cole's voice? And I'm like, oh, they didn't have Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett fly out. They just kept him at home, I guess.
That's weird.
They just Michael Cole and Corey took over the whole weekend since they did Crown Jewel and Raw over there. But yeah, you talked about you dabbled about the women's battle royal.
Yep.
So another matchup we didn't talk about earlier for WrestleMania. So it's kind of clearly looking like potential Jade versus Bianca. We didn't mention that earlier.
Oh, well, we were leading up to it. We were going to talk about
but
this.
But we forgot because we named off all the big matchups we could have, and we forgot about another huge matchup we can have.
Well, let's talk about this right now, then we can finally talk about it.
That's what I'm saying. Talking about the women's battle royale.
Let's start off with what opened Raw, and that was Liv and her pets, as you like to call them. I saw you put that in the notes earlier, so that's what I put too. It was like Liv and her little pets. Liv comes out there, she's mocking Rhea. She's, how do you say it?
Yeah, she was showing off the championship ring.
Yeah, she's showing off that big, beautiful ring that they get to keep now. What's the saying? Bigging herself up? No. How do you say it?
Hyping herself up?
Hyping herself up, saying that no one can beat her, no one can face her.
She was blazing herself.
And then what's good old AP do? He comes out there, he shuts her down, and says they're going to have a women's battle royale to start off Raw for #1 contenders. And everyone gets kicked out except for Jade, Bianca, Io, and Lyra. And for a second there, who was the only two standing in the middle of the ring having a little stare down?
Yep. the future WrestleMania match.
Mm-hmm.
No. Smell that? It's starting to smell like WrestleMania season right around the corner because we are getting big hints at these WrestleMania matchups.
But we still have a long ways to go, which is why I think they're not taking the tag team titles off of them yet, because
Not
they
yet.
need an excuse to keep them together for
Slowly
now.
but surely, though.
But
But
I'm trying to think of someone who deserves to have the titles after them.
it's probably gonna be in the. I don't know. After them, you gotta have like a somebody that's just gonna carry them for not too long. But eventually, it's kind of looking like it's gonna be Liv and Raquel again. Once Liv is not the champ anymore, probably.
Mm. I was gonna say Pure Fusion Collective,
No.
but as like transitional champions, just because they don't have anywhere else to put them at the moment. Unless they give them to Lash Legend and Jackson. They've been showing their faces on Raw a lot now and SmackDown, so
Yeah, that could be another really good group, honestly.
Lash Legend, she matches Jade in power, so they'd be credible to take them off them.
Yeah, you're right.
And then you can have Liv and Raquel go against them. And potentially beat them or potentially not beat them. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
But all I know is we are definitely getting that Jade versus Bianca rivalry.
Oh yeah.
They just hinted at it. It's coming. It's happening.
It's just been
people.
such a long ride to get there, though. If it's at WrestleMania, it's gonna be like over a year of them being together.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of tag teams, there's a tag team that can't seem to work together.
They still can't get it together, huh?
The New Day.
New
What's going on with the New Day? They just keep blaming each other for the problems going on.
It's the lead up. It's the lead up to the Raw anniversary show that we're gonna get for the New Day, the return of Biggie. Y'all want to go big?
Or the turn of Xavier Woods on Kofi.
Yeah, or the official turn. But if they're gonna have a show dedicated to the New Day, Biggie better be somewhere there.
What's a show dedicated to the New Day? Does that mean it's going to be all New Day, or does that mean like most of it's going to be New Day?
Well, I'm sure they're just gonna keep appearing like backstage segment, a match, or whatever. I don't know, man. I don't know what it could be, but I don't know.
It'd be interesting.
It's
probably going to be a big celebration, though, leading into something. Leading into a return or leading into a churn.
We'll just get like a big celebration segment or something crazy like that.
Yeah. They'll probably be all throughout the background talking, and then to end the show will be the celebration.
But what happened right after the New Day, huh? Want to tell me what happened with your favorite?
Yeah. What's going on with the Miz? He don't look so good. He was tied up in a warehouse with a Uncle Howdy mask. He ain't looking so hot.
Well,
what's going on there?
The Miz told Bo Dallas, he was gonna make him a star, and he didn't. What happened? He didn't make him a star, so
he was lying to him. Miz lied like he always does, and now he's got to pay the piper.
And he's pleading his case. No, you want Final Testament, man. I'm not with them. You want them.
Bo Dallas is like, we never wanted Final Testament. We wanted you.
Oh, buddy. I want somebody to tell me that. What?
What?
Ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead.
This podcast just took a whole different turn. Anyway, he was saying how they're going to make the Miz suffer until he ends up in the ground. I wonder what that means. What are they going to do to the Miz?
I don't know, but come on, Final Testament needs to get involved. They got to help the boy, the Miz, somehow, some way.
Do you think they're going to help the Miz, or do you think they're just going to
they're going to protect themselves,
inadvertently get in the way? Yeah. Anyway, we know the Miz and the Final Testament, they're going to get taken down. Down, my guy.
Down. But yes.
Alright. What else we need to talk about here? We already talked about Sammy in the ring, Crown Jewel.
Oh yeah, we did cover the whole Bloodline segment.
Yeah.
And we did talk about Gunther.
Gunther and Ludwig interview.
I thought it was so funny how throughout the show people just kept dogging Dom, dude. Yes, we got the number one contenders with great people like Damien and Seth and Sheamus and you got Dom
and you got Dom. 3 great wrestlers and Dom. Dude, in my opinion,
he got so close to winning though.
I'm not saying he should have won, but I'm saying I thought he was gonna win. All thanks to Bronson Reed, but I thought we were actually gonna get Gunther versus Dom there for a second.
Yeah, for a second, the old Dom went for the frog splash, and I was like, no.
I don't know how Damian Priest mustered up the strength to break up that pin and then deliver a South of Heaven, but my guy, he somehow did it. I thought Dom was gonna pin a legend like Sheamus, and then it was gonna be Dom versus Gunther. I don't know when, but could you imagine?
That would have been fun. Not gonna lie, that would have been fun. El Sucio versus the Ring General.
You know what I realized? Both Crown Jewel and Raw.
¿Qué pedo?
Where was Finn and JD?
Yeah,
we saw them coming in with them in
the. What's going on?
We saw them coming in with them on the walk-ins, but they were never ringside.
Where's Carlito?
They never showed up. Carlito, I met Carlito.
That's cool.
This is why I'm starting to think. I think the Judgment Day is on its way to being over and done with. Bye.
Dunzo.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good because I don't want him on TV, so that's fine. Well, don't they have like a championship match coming up like soon? Tag team.
Yes, they gotta go against the War Raiders, right?
Is it next week already?
War Raiders are the number one contenders right now.
War Raiders. They're also they just took out the New Day, but no big deal.
I want the War. No, the New Day's out.
That's what I'm saying. They took out the New Day in the match.
Yeah, they had their rematch because Woods was like, so much stuff happened, blah, 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 blah. It wasn't a fair match. But look, now it's a fair match, and look what happened. You lost.
Yep.
Boo-hoo. Oh my goodness, boo-hoo. Well, I think that covers everything.
Let's see if anything else you really want to mustered up and talk about. I don't know. Any
Seth Rollins is continuing with Bronson Reed, obviously.
Yeah, I think
we got tsunami through the table.
We definitely need like a trilogy between Seth and Bronson, honestly.
A trilogy?
Hey, that'll keep him busy so Seth can be ready for CM Punk before WrestleMania.
That's true.
Hey, yo, when's CM Punk and Drew McIntyre come back?
I don't know when Drew McIntyre is coming back, but I feel like CM Punk.
Do we get CM Punk
probably be gone another 2 Raws at the most.
So do we get him a Survivor Series or not?
Against 2 though.
I'm just saying, do we?
Probably not, because you don't really have that much time to give him a credible rivalry, credible storyline.
My tickets, bro. Sell him.
Sell him? You don't want who?
He's not gonna be there. I don't want him.
Oh, the tickets?
I don't want to go Survivor Series.
Yeah, right. Bitch, we're going. The Rock has potential to be there.
The Rock does not have potential to be there.
The Rock has potential to be there, especially if Roman wins. You're telling me The Rock's not gonna show up?
Did you see that a lot of the Road to WrestleMania Monday Night Raws and SmackDowns are going through Europe?
I did see that, and that is cool.
Cool, but don't you think that kind of The Rock's such a busy man? So are we even gonna get The Rock on the road? So what if is The Rock gonna be traveling to Europe to be on these shows?
Yes, which we may have to go to Europe.
For what?
Go watch one of them.
Nah, you're tripping.
Nah, bro.
Nah, you tripping.
Nah, we may have to go.
I think I'd rather go to a PLE in Europe than just a Raw or SmackDown.
I'd like to experience a Raw or SmackDown in Europe too.
We usually do the SmackDown before in Europe.
SmackDown before WrestleMania?
No, before Europe PLE.
Oh,
so we can experience it too.
That's true.
We'll see.
I want to experience a Raw after a PLE though. That's what I want to experience. I've experienced the SmackDown before PLE. I want to experience the Raw,
after a PLE. The Raw after WrestleMania. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah,
After a PLE,
also,
Raws are okay, but Raw after WrestleMania is hyped up to be like the best Raw
a
of the
Raw after
year.
SummerSlam would be cool too, especially next year. 2 night SummerSlam, lot to go on.
That's a lot of week. That's a lot of wrestling, bro. Friday
That
Night
is a lot of wrestling.
SmackDown, Saturday, Sunday SummerSlam. That's just like WrestleMania.
You ain't got the love for wrestling like that. You can't take a full weekend of WrestleMania of wrestling.
That's a lot of wrestling.
That's a lot of
I
wrestling.
love
Come
it,
on.
and I live and eat and breathe wrestling, and I'm all for it.
Anything else you got? Any more topics? Anything? Hit me with it.
Chicka chicka wiki wiki. I don't know. No, I don't think so. No wrestling related. Nothing right now.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on to the final segment of our lovely little podcast here. The top 10 must-see attractions for next week. And to recap last week's top 10 list, we had at the 10 Dom, 9 Motor City Machine Guns, 8 Wyatt 6 and Miz, 7 Gunther and Cody, 6 Sammy, 5 Raquel Livria, 4 Randy Orton and KO, 3 US title triple threat, 2 Seth and Bronson, 1 Bloodline.
Pretty
I
solid
think
list.
we all I think we all know what's staying at.
The bloodline's not going down because they still the ones because they at the one. It's bloodline.
I think the Randy and the KO needs to go up though. No? You don't agree?
That's that number 2 though.
Or the number 3, but it needs to go up at least 1. And number 2, we'll put Cody Rhodes.
Just Cody. I like it.
Yeah,
I like it a lot.
because we have no idea what is next for him.
I like it. I like it.
Honestly, what is next for him?
I like it, mate.
Actually, no. Actually,
Like
no.
it.
Why we're okay? But while we're here, what is next for Cody? Who's the next opponent?
If Randy's out, it's Kevin. Probably.
We've seen that already. I
Just
guess
one,
not as
though.
like a.
It's just
I
part
guess not
one.
as like a
He
heel
was still
face
friends
thing.
with Cody.
I know.
Now he
But
can destroy Cody.
We all know what's gonna happen though. He's gonna lose.
Yeah. What's next, though?
I feel like Randy and KO ain't done, so we're gonna move
That's
them
fine.
right there. Randy and KO at the number 3.
And then Liv Morgan at the 4.
Yes. Actually, I'm feeling Liv Morgan's a little bit higher than Randy and KO, no?
Yeah. Why not? She just became the Crown Jewel champion.
Exactly. Just Liv
She's
Morgan
on
by herself, though.
top of the world. Yeah, that's fine. No pets.
No pets. And then, yeah, Randy and
Randy
KO
and
can stay at
KO.
4. Oh,
Number
I guess they
5.
just stayed where they were. Number
5.
5,
The White 6.
LA Knight.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
LA
Oh,
Knight's
yeah.
good too, but
But they haven't had a match. Just little video.
so
I'm gonna do LA Knight.
LA Knight. Yeah.
LA Knight.
Ooh.
LA Knight, then Wyatt 6. And then what about Gunther?
Yeah. Gunther and Damien. Didn't they have a face off? And
Okay, we'll do Gunther and Damien because we know next week's probably just gonna be them talking and
8.
announcing when the match is gonna be. Number 8. Tiffy time.
Tiffy time or Jade and Bianca?
Tiffy time. Yeah, Jane and Bianca.
They got a little stuff going on between them, honestly. And then probably Tiffy time.
What about Motor City Machine Guns or War Raiders?
Neither.
Either.
No.
Motor City Machine Guns. Hey, Motor City Machine Guns are going on the best social media show there is. The Grayson Waller Effect.
Neither.
This week. Neither.
You're telling me we can't leave Seth and Bronson off of here, man. I feel like there's still that should be on the list.
Oh yeah, you right.
And if you do that, Don't you think
You
Tiffy gotta be on here
right.
as
You
well?
right. Seth and Bronson's going over Jane and Bianca though, because we don't have really a
Actually, Seth
rivalry
and
there yet.
Bronson should probably go over for Gunther and Damien if I'm being honest, because Gunther and Damien just started. Seth and Bronson been cooking. They've been heating up in the microwave. You know what I'm saying?
Bronson.
Big Bronson Reed. What do they
Gunther
call him?
and
Something. I don't remember.
Damien.
Ozilla, something like that. They called him on Raw.
Auszilla.
Something like that.
Because people from Australia are called like Aussies, so I think they call him
Oh,
Auszilla.
Ozilla.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
then
Tiffany,
Tiffy, and
right?
there was someone else that you just took off. No, who was it that we just took off? That
No one. I just moved Seth and Gunther around.
was.
We got War Raiders. We got Motor City Machine Guns again.
No, you took off Jaden Bianca. That's who you took off. That's why I was like, somebody's missing from this list.
All right, start it off.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the segment of the top 10 must-see attractions for next week's WWE episodes. And starting off at number 10, you got the two of the hottest stars in WWE right now, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. Are we going to get the WrestleMania matchup or not?
Number 9, we got Tiffy time. Is she gonna cash in soon? I hope so, cause she needs that title.
And the new rivalry that is going to be started up again. The number 8, we got the Ring General Gunther and
Number 7.
El Campeón Damian Priest. Question mark.
You took your time with that one. Question mark. Oh, number 7, Seth freaking Rollins versus the Auszilla Big Bronson Reed.
Yes, and at the number 6, the Wild 6. After kidnapping The Miz, what is next? What are they going to do next to The Miz?
Number 5, L.A. Knight. Yeah. Who's his next opponent? Next rivalry. Where does he go from here?
Stay tuned. And at the number 5, you got the whole Randy and KO saga to be continued. What is next for the storyline?
Number 3, Liv Morgan.
And at the number 2, the Crown Jewel champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
All right, I should have said also the women's Crown Jewel champion, Liv Morgan. Number 1, we got the ones and we got they ain't the ones. Bloodline storyline. Which bloodline? Actually, no. Can the OG bloodline work out all their differences and finally work together to take out Solo's bloodline?
Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is our top 10 must-see attractions for next week. Please let us know how you feel about it. If you agree, disagree, what you would change around. Thank you. Take it away, Stavo.
Thank you so much for tuning in. This is another episode of Forever Wrestling, episode 24, my favorite number 24. And thank you so much for tuning in. And, we really appreciate it. And if you made it all the way to the end of this episode, please make sure to, leave a like, comment down below. If you made it all the way to the end, subscribe, follow, anything that you need to do to show some love. Please show some love, because we would love to show some love back. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week for episode 25. Ladies and gentlemen, peace out.
God bless.